Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Rimworld Alpha 17. So, we have just finished building off the basics of our base. There's a few things left to do still. We want to get Captain Loomy's bedroom to be the right shape without any stone walls, because they do actually provide a debuff, I believe. Yeah, -2. So, we're going to get the wood, which will take him down to 0, which should mean that his room is a lot nicer. We'll get down to sorting out the rest of that later on as far as flooring and decorations concerned. We want to make sure that we got some power going as well, so we're going to let these guys do their thing. We want to turn this into a tiny battery room at some point as well. Speaking of which, a nice little storage area is the next thing to be constructed. I think I'm just going to claim and deconstruct this wall because it's not going to stay there, so we might as well get rid of it now because it's just kind of causing an uneven build structure if we leave it around there. I want to make a stockpile area that's like, actually, you know what, we'll make a 2 wide gap. I prefer 2 wide gaps, something like that. Big stockpile for now. Well, I'll say big, reasonably sized stockpile for now. And then we'll stick doors in the 4 corners, like that. So it's got easy access, since everything will be going in there. And then this will become our battery room, and we'll be able to have power at night, which will be wonderful. 2 solar generators will do us just fine for now, I would hope. Let's also chop the wood on the inside. We should also start making a few more growing zones, just so that we actually get our growing skill up. Because we could do with making some heal root, but that is 8 growing, and I believe we are at 5. Yes, we are. We're being raided. Gomez with a club. He's going down. Didn't read if he was coming immediately, but shouldn't really matter anyway. If he is, he's going to die. If he's not, he's going to die. Right, yeah, he's coming. So, let's all meet up here. Brian, stand there. And Green, I want you to close off on him, and then everybody else is just going to open fire while you cut round the outside. Round the outside, round the outside. Right, melee attack him now. Do it. There you go. Everybody's got a decent line of fire on him without hitting Green. Beautiful. Right. So, oh my god, you are bad. Dislikes and distrusts men. I think that's fine in this colony. It's kind of fine. Alright. Only Brian is male in this colony at the moment. I don't think we can keep this, right? All of the major skills that I want him to be good at are 0s. And that is just asking to get all of the worst stuff. Right, we're going to strip him though. That's what we are going to do. We're going to take his clothes and then send him on his way. Who's dying? And where? I have no idea. Alright, well, give me your clothes. See ya. We could heal him up and get him going. Suppose we'll do that. Let's get him a sleeping spot. Oh, we've got to do it indoors, actually, now that I think about it. Get him a sleeping spot. We'll heal him up without using medicine, and we'll send him on his way. Because that'll give us some goodwill with the faction he came from. Not that that'll really change anything. Do not take medicine. And set to release. Who's our doctor? Oh, we're all doctors because we're all terrible. 4, 4, and 4. Alright. Green, just tend to him so that he can leave. Ooh, what's this? Oh, you can set the defaults. That's cool. Neutral animal, doctor care but no medicine. Neutral faction, doctor care but no medicine. Hostile faction. Ah, imprisoned colonist. Gets whatever we want them to have, I guess. And herbal meds for our colony animals. Yeah, that's a new thing. I didn't even know that was part of it. Didn't even see it on the change logs, if I'm honest. Alright. Let's get a wall up. Okay, so he's not going to die, and once he's ready to go... Oh. Lumi and Green are going to be in for a bad time. Let's have a look. Minus 15. Ugh. That's less than ideal. Alright. Gonna roof up the place, and then we'll set ourselves a stockpile zone in there. I don't know if we need a support beam in there. I'm not sure we do. Depends on if they finish the roof. We'll see. But I'm gonna set a stockpile zone now. And essentially... Copy settings, paste settings, and we'll delete that once I'm convinced I can have a roof on this place. Feeding Gomez, that's fine, I guess. Yeah, alright, it's perfectly sized. Nice. Alright, let's delete this stockpile zone then. We'll move everything into our new area. Might as well hold this one open. Probably the one we're going to go through the most often, but... And we're not putting any food in there, so all of these animals are not going to eat anything that we don't want them to eat. Alright, and then we'll finish off this area like so. And we can put some batteries in there. Gomez is no longer incapable of walking. Alright, we can send him on his way then. Anybody who wants to do that, more than welcome to. We've got 3 idle colonists. That is unacceptable. Right, let's get another growing zone going then. It's not going to be in like any rich soil areas or anything like that, but it's best we do these things because it helps with our skills. We'll go with strawberries. Yeah, heal root's 8 and the best is 5 at the moment. Don't know if there's anything else we want. Maybe rice. Rice grows quite fast. Get those sorted. And then we want to start building our walls as well. But I'd prefer to rush stone cutting. Oh, we already have stone cutting. I'd prefer to make it out of stone. So, let's put our stone cutters table maybe in the stockpile. Might be worthwhile doing. You can't put it outside because it'll get a debuff. Yeah, let's put it inside. Gomez, on your way, buddy. On your way. You will live. Yeah, we've got like useless colonists doing like one thing and one thing only, which is less than ideal. I guess I'll have some of you mine out some of this steel. Also, haul anything that's inside that we don't want inside. Like rotting corpses in our fridge. Oh, we don't have a dumping stockpile. That would explain a lot, wouldn't it? For now, let's put the dumping stockpile... Guess down here in the marsh. Stick them there. And they should move the rotting corpses now. We also haven't set this yet to fridge temperatures. Let's set it to -3. And that should drop pretty quickly. Hopefully. And then this monkey doesn't have to rot away. Let's get our research tables and everything else done as well. I think we might need to do some wood cutting, so I'll order that. Chop the wood, if you'd be so kind. We also need to do a little bit of hunting, because we've got a single monkey. And also, I think we all finished all of this right at the end of the episode, so I've never managed to do it. There's now an interesting thing with cooking, which I shall show you. So you go to an electric stove, you say cook simple meal. You want to do until we have, let's say, 5. and you can have it paused when satisfied, which means once you get to 5 cooking, what they'd normally do is if it went down to 4 meals, they'd immediately go back. But you can actually have it to unpause now. So we can say, cook until we have 5, and when we have 5, don't cook anymore. But if it hits 2 or less, come back and start cooking again. So I think that's what we'll do. It just means that our cooks are not just constantly going back and forth, which is nice. And it looks like Lumi's going to make all of those. Oh, yeah, we need a battery to get that sorted. 2 should do for now. Let's not waste materials when we don't have to. Let's do that as well. And I might run a separate power cable just so that we've got multiple connections. Right, as far as research is concerned, which one's refining? Making chem fuel from wood, we don't need that just yet. Auto doors, not so much. Hydroponics, this is a year-round growing zone, so that should be fine. Passive coolers, we've got vents. Carpet making. I guess we just move to microelectronics basics because it unlocks a lot of stuff for us. Like medicine production, I hear you can now make neurotamine in this new version as well. We do also want to get to gun turrets, and microelectronics basics gets us there, so that's some research that we need to rush. So we'll get on that. Also, I'm only asking you to make tables and chairs right now, right? Yes. Okay. Then also, get some lights in here. Oh, there's a prisoner bed, of course. Light them up, light them up, light them up, light them up. And the rest is fine. Doesn't need to be well lit for the rest, I don't think. Although maybe if I have somebody working in there, we could have a nice little lamp going that way. Which means I'm going to have to run a power line up this way, but that's fine anyway, because when I go to expand, I'm probably going to go up that direction. Right. Let's order a little bit of hunting. Take down... Is that a cassowary? It is a cassowary. That's a turkey. Hunt that. Some nice animals to be hunting here, actually. Some good meat on them. And that is going to mean that we are not starving to death for quite some time. Well done, Brian. You hit our solar generator. Ooh. Might as well take those corpses as well. What's your shooting skill? 8. It's going up quite fast though, I'll give you that. The more you miss, the better it is for us, I guess, for skill-wise anyway. Alright. Awesome. Now we have 5 meals, so we won't cook again until we hit 2 or 3, whichever one it was I set. I think it was 2. Which means he gets to do other stuff. We need a joy sauce. You are absolutely correct. Let's get a horseshoe pin. The easiest of the joy sauces. A simple 15 wood. Right, and I also want to get some stone cutting done. What is this right here? Marble. Is that the most... it seems pretty balanced as far as rock types are concerned. But marble is closest right now, so we'll order marble to be made. Make marble blocks. Do until we have... 185. Sure. Pause when satisfied until we're at about 50 and go again. Why not? And that's what we'll make our walls out of, so we're going to have some decent stone walls. I think it's better than using all of our steel. Certainly better than using wood. Is this marble? This is limestone. Alright, fair enough. Alright, getting some furniture in. Relatively decent quality in some cases. Do we have any steel? We do. We have 250. It's going to expand some of this stuff out. Some of it's self-explanatory, but there you go. Oh, green. Yeah, we can't exactly not mine with the with our characters right now, because none of them are good, and we do need steel. So we're going to have to waste some steel trying to mine all this out, unfortunately, but it's just going to have to be the case. Right, so those solar generators should start filling up that battery now, and we should never run out of power for quite some time. That is my hope. Yeah. Okay. Storing a fair amount in there. Look at that speed. Beautiful. So we've got food. We have storage indoors. We're about to start making our walls, which is nice. Our batteries are encased inside a building now as well. We do need somebody to do crafting. This is a thing. 5, 2 and 2. Right, Lumi. Let's see. I want you to do it over hauling and researching. Do I want you to do it over... Do it over construction? Yeah, because somebody else... Brian will do the construction and he's much better at it than you are. So we'll make him priority 2. Which means he gets bed rest, but then he crafts. And then once he's finished crafting, he starts building. Essentially, so that works out. I'm going to order this one to be held open as well. Seems like the door that you'd be going through quite a lot. It's just going to save a little bit of time. Only a little. But you know, every little bit. And then once we're walled off, we can stop all of these animals just constantly heading around. Let's kill that chinchilla. Let's kill that cassowary. Probably want to kill that snake if we're honest. And that chinchilla. That snake will attack back, but it will also probably die really quickly. If it dies. One hit kill. Which is good. Right. A little bit of wood needs chopping. So we'll order that to be done. Should turn plant cutting down a little bit actually on some people. So I don't want everybody to run straight to it. I'll set you to 1, I guess. Actually, we'll set you to 2. Yeah, something like that. That'll do. Alright, we've got 140 marble blocks. Let's have a look at, while they're sleeping, let's make a plan on how big our walls are going to be and what we're going to do with them. I love that water effect, it's cool. Right, so, I'm assuming, can we build on this? We cannot build on that. Okay, so that's something to bear in mind. So, this is going to have to be our kill box, otherwise we're going to have to cut the wall off here. And that's going to make this a very small base. Though a very small base is not necessarily a problem, it makes it difficult to expand upon. So this is going to be our kill box. We're going to run a wall, maybe across here. Can I build along this marsh? I can build all the way along that. Cool. So, bring it down. Oops. Bring it down like so. That's one bit of wall. We'll doubly thick this up later down the line. Then I guess for the added extra space, we'll build the wall from this point. And we probably can't build on there, so we're going to have to run this line around here. Actually, this is going to be a little bit awkward, now that I think about it. Because we can't even build down there. I suppose we could go along the road. Like, take the road like that. And then the only entrance is through this watery bit, which will slow them the hell down. It's good for kill boxes then, I guess. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be our wall. Decent enough bit to expand into. Expand here further later down the line. Yeah, I'm not too happy with this kind of setup. I think we're going to have to do some decent planning with how we're going to defend on that. But I'm sure we'll figure something out. Got 160 stone blocks, so let's start building a little bit of this wall. Like this south side wall. Probably wants to start being built. So if they're coming from the south, they either come round or they go through the water. And that, at the very least, is going to be acceptable. I think there's also two types of floor now, isn't there? Yeah, there's flagstones, which are not super pretty, but they make good surfaces for roads and outdoor walkways. And then you've got tiles as well. Refined, carefully cut stone tiles for castle feeling. Pretty to look at, but they take a long time to lay. So we could actually have stone tiles on the inside and then flagstones leading down our pathways. And in fact, that's potentially a fun thing to do. We don't really build roads that often around our base, but it's probably a good idea in this one. Like, fill all of this with tiles so we move a lot faster, because the walk speed here is 87%. And something like slate tile is 100%, so could actually significantly speed up our production just by making sure that from their beds they go exactly where they need to go as fast as possible, which would be awesome. And then probably just simple wood flooring for the time being. Idle colonists, eh? Green. Green has nothing to do. So there's no growing to be done, no mining to be done. No plant cutting. We don't necessarily need that either. No hauling or cleaning. This place is immaculate, apparently. I mean, when you've got nothing to do, you've got nothing to do. I suppose I could set you to do crafting then as a 4. And you can actually do some stone cutting. That works for me. Anyway, guys, I think we're going to end off the episode here. So if you did enjoy the content, then be sure to leave a like. It helps me out a great deal. Lets me know you're enjoying the series. As always, be sure to subscribe and hit that little bell icon right next to the subscription button, and that'll give you a notification when the next video goes live. I do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.